Or like light sky, like baby blue,
punters,
yeah.
who often hold for field goal
That's
attempts,
one,
can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45.
I'm upset.
The 44.
Should I use that crate?
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense.
Who's the main commissioner, Melo?
Stop the offense, but you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
No, Melo. That's not our Melo.
Football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Took just one play to
no, our Melo is Melo Too Cold.
Again on first down.
No, I'm not talking about
off the play fake.
Oh, that is him? That light skinned. I thought that nigga was dark skinned.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed.
That nigga light skinned as hell.
First down there as this one goes for 25. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice
Melo prime time and Melo Too Cold.
Second and 12.
It's the same person. Wow. There the thing is about. See, I thought 101 was better too.
Looking to pass. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Jay Biggs sound like a light
really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that nearly an opening for an INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down.
Big step all day.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. 2nd and 10. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Herbert off of play action. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. We're scoreless after 1. 3rd and long. It's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, LA. For Justin Herbert, we saw the big arm in his days at Oregon, of course. Saw it even more in his rookie season with the Chargers. And if anything, it appears to just continue to get stronger.
And you'd think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Mama.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Don't hit the
They
ball,
try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
The pass. He steps out of bounds behind the line.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will make our score 9-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Hey, now, we have to be nice, guys.
Just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think
yes,
that there's
I do.
any way you can run
I do
back out
everything
there and
you can.
totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a 2nd down and 6. Fitzpatrick to throw it. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Fitzpatrick. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll run with Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now Herbert following the turnover. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Chargers will use the second
and the computer,
of their timeouts.
like the periodically, the computer releases
33 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm like, go ahead. I'm good with this. I'm about to come out of here.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Gabe Neighbors in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Mark me your opinion.
Cool.
Hey, where is Lonzo? Where's the lighter?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, good return up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for